Look out, it's Grizzy, and he's found a giant jar of yummy gummy bears. This is a bear's ultimate dream come true. He's so happy, he could dance all day. He's got his favorite TV show on, a comfy couch, and an endless supply of colorful chewy treats. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, wait a minute. What's that sound? Pitter-patter, P-I-T-E-R dash patter ... Uh-oh, it's the lemmings. And they've spotted the gummy bears. You know what that means? Trouble is brewing. Grizzy tries to hide his precious treasure, but the lemmings are clever. They always have a plan. Grizzy shoves the jar under the floorboards, thinking he's safe. But nope. The lemmings are already down there, popping up with armfuls of gummies. Grizzy is not amused. He tries to lock the jar in a safe, but the lemmings just use a stethoscope like master thieves to crack the code. This is turning into a full-blown candy heist. Grizzy has had enough. He decides to put the jar on the highest shelf in the cabin, way up where those little critters can't reach. He uses a broom to push it up. Perfect! Now he can finally relax. But what's this? The lemmings aren't giving up. They're building a tower out of everything they can find, books, cans, even toilet paper rolls. They're like a tiny construction crew on a mission. It's wobbly, it's shaky, but they're determined to get to those gummies. The tower is getting higher and higher. The lemmings are almost there. Grizzy is starting to get nervous. He's pacing back and forth, watching their every move. One of the lemmings at the top makes a leap for the jar ... and misses. The whole tower comes crashing down in a huge mess. Phew, that was close. Grizzy breathes a sigh of relief. But his relief doesn't last long. The lemmings have a new idea, and this one involves the ranger's emergency flare gun. Oh dear, they aim the flare gun at the jar, hoping to knock it down. Grizzy sees what they're up to and dives to stop them. A wild chase begins. They're scrambling all over the cabin, under the table, over the couch. The flare gun goes off, but instead of hitting the jar, it hits a bag of flour. Poof! The whole cabin is filled with a white cloud. Everyone is coughing and covered in flour, looking like little ghosts. The gummy bears are still safe, for now. But the lemmings are relentless. They found a new tool, a vacuum cleaner. Their plan? Suck the gummy bears right out of the jar from across the room. They turn the vacuum on full power and the suction is incredible. It starts pulling in everything, pillows, books, even Grizzy's TV remote. Grizzy grabs onto the rug for dear life as he starts sliding across the floor. The lemmings are having a blast riding the chaos. The vacuum hose gets closer and closer to the jar. It latches on. The gummy bears start swirling around inside the glass, one by one getting sucked into the hose. Grizzy can't believe his eyes. His treasure is being stolen by a household appliance. He has to act fast. He grabs a nearby fire extinguisher and aims it at the vacuum cleaner. Whoosh! A blast of foam shoots out, short-circuiting the vacuum and saving the day. What a mess! But the gummies are safe. Exhausted, Grizzy decides the only safe place for his gummy bears is outside. He takes the jar far away from the cabin, up a big hill. He finds a nice, quiet spot under a tree to finally enjoy his snack. He opens the jar, takes a deep breath of fresh air, and pops a gummy bear into his mouth. Ah, success! But wait. What's that rumbling sound? He looks back at the cabin, and the lemmings are rolling something big out the door. It looks like a giant inflatable slide. They've unrolled a huge, long water slide, starting from the cabin's roof and ending right where Grizzy is sitting. And what are they pouring down the slide? Oil. They're making a super slippery gummy bear delivery system. They climb to the roof, open a bunch of gummy bear packets they must have stolen earlier, and start sending them down the slide. The gummies are zipping down the oily track at top speed, flying through the air and landing right in a giant bowl the lemmings have set up. Grizzy is furious. This is the last straw. He runs towards the slide to stop them, but he slips on the oil and goes sliding down himself. He's spinning and tumbling, completely out of control, heading right for the lemmings' bowl of gummies. He crashes right into it, sending gummy bears flying everywhere. It's a sticky, colorful explosion. The lemmings are laughing their heads off, and Grizzy is just sitting there, dazed and covered from head to toe in delicious, sticky gummy bears. I guess, in the end, everyone got to enjoy the treats, just not in the way Grizzy had planned. What a wild adventure! Those lemmings never quit, do they? Grizzy just wanted a peaceful snack, but they turned it into an epic battle for candy. From safes and vacuums to a giant gummy slide, it was nonstop chaos. If you loved watching Grizzy and the lemmings' crazy antics, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss their next hilarious adventure. What do you think they'll fight over next? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.